Good morning. Today is September 1st, 2024. Today has been 92 days since I had alcohol. On June 1st of 2024, I decided to take a break from alcohol. I realized that I was a social drinker who was socially active every day. So it's easy for us to justify being socially drinkers, but when it becomes, a social activity part of your life pretty much every day, and every occasion you have the excuse to drink alcohol, it became too much. And to explain a little bit more, my social drinking wasn't just drinking one or two drinks socially with somebody. It would start that way, don't get me wrong. And in my mind, that's exactly what I was going to do, just have one or two drinks. And even if the social activity lasted longer than the one or two drinks, I would tell myself that I wasn't going to drink anymore. But it never really happened that way. And 2 became 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then who knows. I've been a social drinker most of my life. I am not ashamed to say that I started drinking really early. I remember sipping, my dad's beer when I was a child, just for fun. And back then, I don't know if it was just something that, parents really didn't care, or they really thought it was cute, here, take a sip of my beer. But I remember really sitting down at a bar and drinking for hours as early as the age of 14. I'm not proud of it, by no means, but that's the truth of my drinking life. And since then, I don't remember ever being more than 4 months, except when I was pregnant. I did stop drinking, and when I was pregnant for the whole time, of course. But after, or before or after that, I don't remember not drinking for more than 3 months. A few years ago, I did stop for about 3.5 months. I think it was 2017 or 18. From January 1st until about beginning of April, I went without alcohol, and then I had a big party, and I gave in because of maybe pressure of others. But since, my whole life, I don't remember really making a decision to just stop drinking and not drinking anymore, or even staying, longer than the 3 months, 3-4 months without alcohol. People keep asking me, so why are you doing this? Or 1 or 2 drinks, a day or a week or whatever, it's not that bad. Well, there were several reasons why I decided to take a break from alcohol. And I'm not going to label as I quit drinking, or I am sober now, or I am just not, going to ever drink again. I don't know. It's not something that I want to label. It's not something that I want to put it out there as, a permanent thing, because I'm doing this on my own. And I don't know. It's an experiment. I've been telling, people, and telling myself it's going to be an experiment. I listen to a lot of podcasts about health, And the more I listen to people with, you know, the experience and with the background in neuroscience and things like that, and they have proof of all of the, you know, the things that they're talking about, the more and more I listen to their explanation on how alcohol affects your body, the more I became aware that I needed to stop drinking. I am a breast cancer survivor. I had breast cancer in 2013, I believe. It's been a while. And at the end of 2013, had a chemo radiation throughout 2014. I've been doing my mammograms every year, and everything has been, you know, clean, and haven't really had any other concerns in that area. But it is really, you know, based on studies that people with a history of breast cancer or any other cancer, alcohol could really increase the chances of having it again. So that is one more reason why I should have stopped drinking way longer, you know, way before now, due to the just right there, the cancer. But I had fun. I'm not gonna deny drinking alcohol is fun. It gives me the euphoria of, you know, happiness. I was never a lonely drinker, so that's one positive thing. If I can take away any positive things of drinking, I was never someone who drank alone at home. Really rarely I would open a beer or have, you know, a mixed drinks at home. I don't drink wine, so I was never much of a wine drinker. So I wasn't one of those ladies that just, you know, get home from work and open a bottle of wine and drink a glass or two or the whole bottle. And I'm not judging anybody that does that. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to say, you know, anything. But on the other hand, you know, when I was out and about with friends, drinking was extremely fun for me and social. And because of all the years that I've been drinking, I created a very high tolerance for alcohol. So I could just drink for hours and people wouldn't even like notice much that I was really drunk. I would definitely tell people, oh, don't worry, I'm okay. I can drive home, you know, I'm fine. Truth of the matter, you know, I would get home and then the next day I didn't even know which way I took to get home, or who took me home, or if my car was in my driveway or not. And that's bad, you know, that's bad. So for those reasons, I decided to really take a break from alcohol and see how it goes. It was right in the, you know, the beginning of summer when I made this decision, June 1st, especially because on May 31st, I had gone out by myself to have dinner at a friend's restaurant, and had told myself, you know, I'm just going to have dinner, maybe have a beer or one drink, and just come home. I was taking a summer class, and this restaurant is owned by one of my classmates, and I wanted to try it out. And it was a downtown date. And from that restaurant, I decided to drive by downtown, you know, the bar areas around downtown, and I saw that there was a concert going on. Long story short, you know, that 6 o'clock dinner with one drink became a whole night of drinking and calling and texting people that maybe I shouldn't be doing or shouldn't be reaching out to. and ended up home, just not even knowing, exactly what had happened. I mean, I knew what had happened. I just definitely shouldn't have driven home that night. So the next day I woke up with a migraine and a very bad, what we call a ressaca moral, a moral hangover, we call in Brazil, a moral hangover for doing things that I shouldn't be doing under the influence of alcohol. I'm thankful for still being able to have the chance to be here telling you this story. There were occasions that maybe, if I had been stopped by the cops or been involved in any accidents, I would probably not be here by now. So I am thankful that God gave me the chances, many chances, to stop and be conscious about the problems that I was bringing to myself by drinking the way I was drinking. So those are some of the reasons why I decided to take a break. People ask me, are you going to ever drink again? I don't know. The other reason too was just, in my health in general, but also my weight. I've been fighting my entire life with my weight. It goes up and down, and I know that this is something that I deal with my whole life. Maybe it was because of the alcohol too, drinking my whole life. But I consider myself a healthy person. And I would eat healthy during the day or during the week, but then after drinking, I would get the hangover, and my hangovers were the opposite of most people's hangover. Sometimes people after drinking, they don't want to eat anything. They get like a stomach upset, and they don't want to see food. They don't want to be near any food. I was the opposite of it. If I had a lot of alcohol the night before, the next day I wanted to eat the whole house. I would eat, sandwiches and bread and ice creams and cookies and chocolate milk, and just to make me feel better. And that would zero me out again on all the good things that I had done to lose weight during the week or during the day. Eat healthy and exercise. I play tennis, and in the summer I pretty much played almost every day. I was very active, and I've been, even not in the summer, I've been very active in the tennis, playing or drilling almost every day. And then the alcohol would kind of set me back, and everything that I had worked for towards my weight the weight that I want to lose, drinking the alcohol and then eating all the food after drinking the alcohol would set me back. So I have lost 13 pounds, 13.4 pounds since I stopped drinking. It's not just because of a no alcohol. I did change my diet a lot too since June 1st. Because I'm not drinking, then I'm not craving, sweets all the time. I'm not craving carbs all the time. So the 13 pounds that I lost, it wasn't just like, oh, you quit drinking, you're just gonna drop the weight. It didn't happen with me. I had to still work on my food intake and had to really pay attention to what I was eating, and and that helped me, to just keep my diet and keep eating healthy, because I wasn't craving all the junk food, because I didn't have any hangovers. I didn't change my exercise. I have been playing just the same amount of tennis. I'm not doing anything else extra. I should be doing some weight lifts, and I should be maybe running again, or but I haven't really done anything. I've been just busy with work and playing tennis. So I am recording this video, and just to kind of motivate anyone who is thinking about taking a break from alcohol, to see how the changes will affect you. It is possible. Yeah, people say, oh, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Absolutely, you can do whatever you want to. If the doctor told you, if you ever drink alcohol again, you're going to die, what do you think you would do? So it's really something that, if it's something you're thinking about, if it's something that you want to just do an experiment, or if you want to try, it is possible. I found a couple of beers that I like that has no alcohol. It does have carbs though, so I'm trying to stay away from carbs. So I'm not even like, I'll drink one or two if I go out, with somebody for dinner, or if they have that beer. But it's not something that I have to have. I can have an iced tea. I can have, water with lemon. I don't drink soda. That's something that I really never, since I was a teenager, I'll drink one, maybe once a year or something like that. I'm not a soda drinker. So if I'm out and about and they don't have no alcohol beer, I will probably just drink water. The mocktails are becoming more popular at restaurants. I'm not sure. I never had one of those, but it's pretty much, all the sugar and whatever else they put in the drink, minus the alcohol. So I'm trying to stay away from sugar too, because that's another thing that is not good for you. But it could be, an alternative in case I am at a location or at a party or at some place where I feel like, just drinking something different. The mocktails have been popular. I could try one. But basically, if you are thinking about cutting back, or even maybe, going without it, because if you are someone who drinks just for as social, for social, what's really the point of it? And like I said, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to try to convert you or whatever, I'm here just really to document this for myself. Maybe, I can look at, maybe a year from now or 6 months from now. And I decided to do this without any makeups. I just took a shower and washed my hair. I have absolutely no makeups. It's Sunday morning. I had a really good night of sleep. I went to bed about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock last night. Maybe fell asleep around 11-ish. I woke up around 5. I was up for a little bit, put some YouTube meditation video or something like that, and I fell asleep again, and I got up almost 10 o'clock. So that last, the second part of my sleep after I woke up at 5, I got a lot of sleep because it was deep, and I was really sleeping well. So I woke up and I had my coffee, had my breakfast, took a shower, and decided to record this video. I'm not sure about my skin. People say, you know, you quit drinking, your skin will feel better, and this will feel better, that will feel better. You'll sleep better. I honestly don't know if I can tell if my skin is better or not. I don't think I've seen any difference. I wish I had recorded a video the day I decided to take a break, but 3 months is not that much anyways. I also hear that, you know, it takes about 6 months for the alcohol to be completely out of your system, that you will see the benefits of not drinking. So maybe in another 3 months, I will do another video and compare. The sleeping, yes, I've been sleeping better. And that I think is also because I lost some weight, and I'm just, you know, I think it's a combination of the no alcohol and losing a little bit of weight is making me feel sleep better. Everything else, I honestly don't feel any difference. People, you know, ask me, are you feeling a lot different? I am not. Like, the body, you know, I still have body ache when I get up. I still feel like stiff, and it takes me, you know, an hour or so to kind of feel better. Oh, the other thing that I did notice the difference is that I'm not popping ibuprofen every day anymore. Even when I play tennis, I was popping, you know, 800 ibuprofen every day, pretty much. I don't do that anymore. I take a lot of supplements, and maybe once a week or 2 weeks, I will take an ibuprofen if I played a lot, or if I had, you know, more activities. Maybe, you know, I'll take ibuprofen here and there, but I used to just drink ibuprofen or take ibuprofen and migraine medicine pretty much every time but ibuprofen every day, and the migraine meds every time I drank, because I already suffer from migraines. And with the alcohol, the hangover was really bad with the migraine. So I have not taken those pills maybe 2 or 3 times since June 1st. I still get migraines when the weather changes or for any other reason, but not as, you know, as frequently as I was taking when I was drinking alcohol. And to be honest, you know, the migraine pills, they were really not for the reason of hangovers. They're very controlled medications. I can only get, you know, I think 8 or 9 a month, but I'm not supposed to be taking them as much as I was probably. What else can I say? I don't know. I just feel better in general. I have been very focused on my job and my son and my career, that I'm not really missing going out and hanging out, and I've been more productive. I've been working more towards my goals, personal and professional. And I'm just not really missing the alcohol, and I feel that, you know, if I ever drink again, I don't know why I would, to be honest. Right now, I'm feeling really great, that I don't really think that there was a reason for me to drink again. I have a wedding to go next week, and it's going to be a nice wedding, and, you know, with cocktails and all that kind of stuff. But if they have, you know, no alcohol beer, or if they have a no alcohol cocktail or something, those mocktails, I will have one or two, or, you know, and if not, I'm sure they'll have water and I'll be just fine. So thanks everyone for supporting me. I do get a lot of words of encouragement to keep going. I appreciate it. And if you happen to see this video, one podcast that has helped me to get my health back on track is the Huberman Lab. Professor Andrew Huberman. He's just a phenomenal guy. He's just, oh my God, I can, you know, I don't know where I would be or how much information I would know if it wasn't for this wonderful human being sharing with us his knowledge and the science behind a lot of things that happens to us. If you want to check it out, you know, you just type on YouTube, and he has several platforms that he can post his podcasts. I have the YouTube premium, whatever you call, without the commercial. So most of my podcasts I listen through YouTube. Andrew Huberman. I will try to post one of his videos here on the description. And there's a bunch of other, you know, successful people that will also talk about how they quit drinking or how alcohol was holding them back, and all the positive things that happened after they quit drinking. And it's just, you know, wonderful to listen to them and know that we're not alone, that other people really were able to take a break or stop and be even happier or more successful than that they were before. All right, well, thank you everyone. And if you have any questions, any comments, I will try to post, you know, to answer and help, or reach out to me if you have any questions, okay? And I don't think I ever told you my name. I'm Jana Ramos, and I'm a mom here in Ohio, originally from Brazil. I've been living in Ohio for almost 20 years. I have a son who's 17, and we're just trying to go one day at a time and enjoy life. Thank you.